DD214 Gaming Podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Gaming is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now, because we have you.
Fucking there we go. Well, pilgrims, it's been another 168. So sit on down, load up your corncob pipe, crack a beer. Let's chew on some fucking trail dust together for a couple minutes. How about it? All right.
What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to another episode of the DD214 Gaming Podcast. Good morning, Jay. You're muted. You're muted.
I said good morning, brother. Good to see you. Good to
morning.
see you. Sorry about that.
Hey, we got a full house this morning. Let's say, hey, good morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Good morning,
Hey,
Jason
Dad.
Gassis. Good morning, Brian Granger. Good morning, Pablo Martinez. Dylan Crawford.
Fuck yeah, Pablo.
Jason.
Pablo in the house. Holy fucking shit.
Hey, let me tell you something. When I'm looking at all your names, I see nothing but icons next to them. Nothing but icons, okay? Man, hey, and I just want to give...
You're all made of stars, just like Moby fucking sang about in the 90s.
Yes, we are.
You guys are all icons.
He says, wow, I've been forever since I've used Skype, especially with Discord existing. Call me Death.
Nice.
So,
nice.
So a big shout out to Dylan Crawford right here. This is the man who saved our Discord with a huge a huge suggestion brought from the artist formerly known as the Norse Mandalorian, now known as the Norse Wrecker, Mr. Michael Starkey. He sent Mr. Crawford over to me, and we had a great conversation. He served a short stint in the military. He did his time, and we had a great conversation. And he asked me what I wanted. Good morning, Dylan Mason. He asked me what I wanted. Good morning, Joe Squalini. Jesus.
Oh, here we go. I guess we got ourselves a fucking show today, huh?
Yeah, we do.
How about that?
We do.
How about that? Catch me outside. How about that?
He came in. He set everything else up. He set everything else for us. So that's step one. We're going into the next steps tomorrow. We're going into the next steps tomorrow, guys. It's another process, but thank you so much, man, for helping us out with the Discord. And y'all better, hey, we're taking the steps. We're doing everything. We also, hey, Squilini, should we say it now? Do you want me to say it now, Squilini?
Is he okay? I was gonna say you better ask his permission, not fucking ours, dude. Like, cause you and me do whatever the fuck we want anyway. So. You better ask his permission, because that's a third party that we may need some consent from. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, always get consent, kids. Always get consent. Okay, it's all okay if there's consent, right?
All right.
He says it's okay. So,
ladies and gentlemen, very soon we're going to have a new added addition. Jay's favorite pasta, Joe Squilini, will be coming on board as a new producer for the DD214 Gaming Podcast.
Absolutely want to welcome Mr. Joe Squilini to the DD214 Gaming Podcast team, dude. Like, and we appreciate all of your endeavors coming in the future that have not occurred yet, but we appreciate the time that you're going to be spending dealing with our two folded asses. All right, so thank you very much, Joe. Thank you.
The only key to my heart is this. I can't wait to rickroll Jay when he goes on a tirade.
Oh yeah, no shit. I can't wait to check your fucking spelling mistakes, Squilini. All right, tirade has an E in it. Just letting you know.
Oh my God, here it's already started. So I need to point out how every other week we always seem to be wearing red.
Well, it's fucking game day, homie. The fucking Chiefs are playing today, bro. The only reason I'm not wearing my fucking jersey is because I couldn't find it in the fucking lump of shit that I fucking had to go through to fucking in my fucking pile of clean clothes on the fucking floor. You know, because that's where I keep my clean clothes, the floor, right? After they get washed. Yeah, because that's been my fucking 168, right?
Who needs George?
Yeah, right. Who needs to be clean? I don't know. You know what I mean? Well, like, fuck personal hygiene. I'm just gonna get sick fucking because I keep wearing the same shit every day. Whatever.
Says I'm working.
Got Dylan Crawford here saying, can't wait till I get my 5M errors and glitches fixed so I can invite the entire community to the server as well.
Yeah.
Mr. Crawford, I promise you, like, we're gonna be there very, very soon.
Yeah, and actually, I actually have some 5M stuff to talk about Down and Dirty RP. But before I get to Down and Dirty RP, we had a major, and it's actually kind of funny because it's GTA. Earlier in the week, last week, we had a major Grand Theft Auto 6 leak. We didn't cover it too much because we wanted to focus on our guest, as the grown men as we are. Which, thank you, Crazy Ace TV, for coming by last week. That was
absolutely. Thank you very much, dude. He was a cool motherfucker, dude. Like that dude that's a bad motherfucker right there.
He is. And so the next day we did a stream.
Happy fucking Death Day, bro. Happy fucking Death Day, bro.
Shit, happy Death Day.
Happy fucking Death Day, dude.
Oh shit, okay, so the leaks came out. We did a live video, which I don't know how the fuck that video is still up right now, because it's getting taken down on YouTube everywhere, but our video is still up. And you can still go find that GTA 6 leak breakdown video on our Facebook. We ain't putting it on YouTube, I'm telling you that right now. So to break down what's been going on with this whole game, I'm gonna give you a quick review. Did you see it? Did you see any footage or anything like that?
I did. I did, and actually, if you recall, when I sent you the leak, or excuse me, the link to the leaks, excuse me, when I sent you the link to all that stuff, I had perused like a little bit of it on my own, just to see. I don't ever send you anything until I do at least a minimal deep dive, minimal deep dive, to make sure that it's A, accurate, B, for real. You know what I mean? It's not some kind of a fucking deep fake bullshit, whatever the fuck happens in 2022 in the future that we're living in right now. I always fucking check that shit before I ever send you anything, especially as it relates to gaming, because you're the fucking expert here, not fucking this guy, right?
Copy that.
I'll handle the fucking like real world tactical shit. You handle the fucking gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a casual, dude.
Hey, you know me, I like to level up.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's fucking John's fucking MO right there, dude. Like, you're the gamer of the two of us on this podcast. I'm the fucking casual.
Yeah. And let me tell you, when you sent me that, the first thing I said to you was like, give me a little time. I'm gonna dig into this a little bit and get back to you.
There was a lot in there, that's when I did my little like minimal deep dive. There was too much. And that's why I was like, yep, I'm just gonna fucking send this shit to John.
You know, it's funny because like you wake up in the morning, you look at your emails, and you see the news, and you see that GTA 6 is trending, right? And you're just like, oh, it's just another fucking thing. But then when you click it and you see what it was, you're just like, holy shit, this is real.
Treasure. It was a treasure trove.
So what I found 4 gigabytes of files, 90 videos, and like a couple thousand screenshots. And I mean, first off, to kind of get into a little bit about what happened, a 16-year-old kid hacked into the Rockstar servers.
16? How old again?
16 years old.
In español, 16 años.
And on top of that, the rumor is that he called tech support and told them that he was one of the workers and needed his password redone, and that's how he got into, and that's how he got in to and got everything.
John, have you ever watched any like fucking bank robbery movies or anything?
Oh yeah.
So, a fucking safe is only as strong as the fucking person that holds the key. Just letting you know. That same fucking principle applies with the fucking internet,
and
guys.
And the key was handed to him. The key was handed to him.
On a silver platter.
Yeah.
On a silver fucking platter.
So we have this kid. Not only did he hack into Rockstar, he hacked into Samsung, Uber, and Lenovo the same week.
Good for him.
You know,
good for
good
for you and your high crimes against fucking multinational corporate conglomerates.
Yeah. So now you know.
I send you as absolute DD214 gaming cheers. Cheers to you. Cheers to you, 16-year-old criminal. Fucking enjoy juvie, dude.
This is crazy, but you know how these stories go. Within the next 10 years, he'll probably be working for the NSA. So.
Oh, dude, they already got it. You know they already fucking pinged his ass fucking so hard, dude.
From what I understand, I think he's arrested. I'm not going to give out his name, obviously. You know,
yeah, he's going to juvie. Yeah, he's going to be in juvie. He's going to be in juvie and not be allowed to fucking access anything for a while.
You don't think that he would be tried as an adult for this?
It depends on municipality. It depends on how fucking pissed off the fucking multinational corporate conglomerate is, being Rockstar, the fucking cocksuckers that they are. I just want to personally send a shout out, dude, to all of you fucking corporate bastards, dude. Like, you fucking deserved it. I hope your shit gets ruined. I hope you guys fucking lose all your fucking money. I hope you guys discover what it's like to live in fucking poverty. Okay, like the people you like to fucking fleece. Okay, you guys are no better than fucking religious charlatans that fucking get up in front of people every fucking Sunday and take their money. You guys are pieces of shit, and you fucking deserved it. So fuck you from DD214.
And a lot of people seem to agree. I mean, I agree with it too. Dude. You know, but it's nice. So now beyond that, it's nice to know that we have a GTA 6 game coming out and that it looks good. They pretty much admitted that it was a crack. You know, he cracked right through. He got everything, and it was. If not the biggest video game leak of all time, it probably is the biggest video game leak of all time in our time. So
I don't want to flash forward too much, but we are going to be talking about the beta of Call of Duty later. And based on, I'm not going to get too far into it now because it's for later in our show. But based on what I saw this week with the Call of Duty beta that we're testing right now and that we have access to. Fucking gaming can suck my dick right now, dude. It really fucking can. I am glad that GTA 6 looks good. I'm glad that Rockstar is continuing their tradition of actually giving a fuck about the games that they put out. That's cool. That part is cool. Outside of that, fucking eat a fat dick, dude. Because y'all deserve to have your fucking world rock.
Yep. So beyond that, the game looks really good. There was a lot of awesome mechanics, realistic mechanics that are in the game. That I was actually pretty noticeable with, which one of them being the way that the one character, Lucia, was holding her pistol.
Uh-huh.
Which you noticed too. She was crouched in a position properly holding a pistol instead of,
Yeah.
So
there's...
and I also want to point out that there was a lot of great mechanics that were shown there, like shooting and... May I say this? And man, I probably shouldn't say this because this is one of those things that when I tell you this, you're gonna be like, well, there you fucking go. A lot of the things that were shown in the game has already been in 5M for the last 2-3 years. Meaning I've been doing it in a GTA RP modded server for months now. You know what I mean? Like, these are things that already exist, and Rockstar are seeing these things in the 5M servers and be like, oh, well, we can do this too. You know, but why, you know, the big question, how come you couldn't do it before, or how come you couldn't do it sooner? But
basically like every rant I've ever had like, why can't I? Why can't I? Why can't we do this? You know, when I play games, you know, like we had a conversation last week with, with Crazy Ace, and it centered around why there's no hardcore Warzone on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And everybody just keeps saying, well, because this, and I'm like, but they haven't fucking tried it yet. You know, it's like nobody's
They did try it. They did. They did. What's going on, Ronnie J? Yeah. Not recently.
This version. Exactly. Thank you. How many years ago was that? They didn't try anything. They haven't tried shit because it was a different game.
Good
It
morning,
was a completely different game. Drill Sergeant. Morning, Drill Sergeant.
So while we're still in the conversation of Grand Theft Auto, we're talking about Down and Dirty right now, baby.
Let's do it.
We got how many? September 31 days, right?
No, dude. 30 days has September, April, June, and November.
Okay, my bad.
Come on, brother.
In 5 days, guys. 5 days. 5 days. Down and Dirty RP is officially open. You need a PC.
Give yourself a round of applause, John. Come on, man.
I'm going to give a huge shout out to the homies right now. The guys I've been working on this project with, Smoke, Bear, our former producer, Joe, Midnight Moss. Oh man, dude, I got to get the whole list. Hold up a second. There's a whole list. Here we go.
Keep going, John.
Jeffrey Shook, Ashton Steimling, Brian Granger, Crispin Chapman, Jesus Islas, Dylan Mason, Colin Kenny. We have helped build the best server of all time. I'm telling you that right now. We got things that you guys can't even imagine. Okay, we got Popeyes, we got Domino's. We don't got Domino's. We got Burger Shot. Okay, we got jobs. We got crime. We got drugs. We need more police, but we got sheriff's department. We got LSPD. We have earthquakes. Don't you want to come into a server and hit some earthquakes? Right? You want to hit an earthquake, Jay, on the RP?
I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of a big fan of fucking natural disasters myself, dude. Like, when the fucking tornado sirens go off here in Missouri, dude, like, I'm not going to lie. My dick gets a little hard.
Yep.
It's just, you know.
And guys, stay tuned because I am going to be streaming my habits on Down and Dirty here on DD214 Gaming. Okay?
Well, don't make it sound too shady, bro. It's like, Jesus.
I'm a cop. I'm a cop.
I'm going to start a GTA server. I'm going to start a GTA server and fucking deal heroin.
And you could do that. I've got all of the above and more so far. I can't wait to see these servers in action. Yeah, you gotta come down and check out Down and Dirty. You could come in and whitelist with us right now. You could come and test out some stuff now, but we are going to have a major wipe right before October 1st to come right in. Guys, if you're on DD214 Gaming, here we go, Dylan Mason, one of the guys and the DD214.
Added about 8 drugs last night on top of the 9 we already had. Still got 5 more to go. Jesus, like it's a GTA RP. Like, is it a GTA RP or like a fucking tutorial on like how many different drugs you can fucking do before you OD?
Do you want to know? Do you want to know the drugs we have on it?
God. Sure, go ahead. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you no. Go.
All right, here we go.
What are they?
Now, some of these were my suggestion as well. One of them was my suggestion, which was bath salts, and it made the list. And coincidentally, we did an event the other day, and you could watch me take. Yeah, look, you can OD. Yeah, and Francesca said that John got addicted to bath salts in the server. Yeah.
God damn it.
So if you go into the video where I did the scavenger hunt, I was metal detecting.
God
And I found bath salts in the sand, so I took the bath salts. So the drugs. This guy's losing it. All right, this is the drugs that we have available that you could get. You could get addicted to them. You got to take medication. Yeah, dude. This is RP, baby. We out here.
I fucking love you guys so much.
I'm in danger.
This is the way.
He's pulling his cock out.
I don't know what's fucking scarier sometimes, dude. Like fucking me in real life, or fucking you in the fucking virtual world, dude. Like Jesus fucking Christ,
Yeah,
dude.
You know what? Francesca says the same thing. So here is the list of drugs that we have.
Okay.
I want to know how many you've actually taken.
All right, go ahead.
Weed, spice, coke, codeine, fentanyl pills, heroin, lean, LSD, meth, opium, Percocets, shrooms, Xanax, Adderall, angel dust, Oxycontin, dabs, bath salts. I don't know what black lightning is. Black tar, crack, speedball, and ketamine. How many we got, Jay?
8.
Holy shit.
8, and all 8 prior to my fucking service in the Army, in case anybody's fucking worried. Okay. and when I say prior, I mean like over a decade prior.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody fucking chill out for a second. But
So
yeah.
guys, look, if you got a PC, all you need is Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay? All you need is Grand Theft Auto 5 and 5M, which is free. Come and join us. We're going to have a good time. So the event that we had was a scavenger hunt. You had to find a bunch, like maybe 20 or 30 items, right? Now, these are events that we're going to have most likely weekly. You know, these are things to bring in the crowd in where you could win prizes. You could win a Patreon car, or you could win like a one-of-one car that maybe you could win like a Ford Escort or a F-150 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, we have prizes. So the event that we did this week was a scavenger hunt, and I won. We had to go around the whole GTA map, and if you're familiar with the map, it's not a small one. And
No, it is not.
So as you know, you can't get like rubies and stuff like that in the base game. So we have these scripts, and what a script is, it's like a coding to put these things in the game so that we're able to do more and have more fun. And we had metal detecting, which was one of the base things to do, so you could dig up, and that's where I got my bath salts at. I found a skull artifact, you know, some plastic.
Fucking bets. Like, out of all the drugs, dude, like, there's just better drugs to do. Like, fucking God.
You could call me Bath Salt Sanchez now.
Jesus Christ, John. Like, it's like, did you ever look at one of your friends and you're just like, bro, like, there's an easier, softer way. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, It doesn't necessarily have to be about drugs. It's just like, in general, it's like, you're just doing it wrong. You are just fucking doing it wrong.
The speedball.
You know what I mean?
That was another thing.
Fucking speedballs, dude. Fucking killed. That's actually one of the ones I never did, right? That actually killed John Belushi and fucking River Phoenix. Look it up.
Yeah.
That's a fucking speedball. Like, look, like, that's why, hey, kids, fucking educate yourselves about fucking drug and alcohol use.
That was actually the founder, Dr. Dirty, a.k.a. Bear. That was his suggestion, the speedball. And if you watch,
killed two of our greatest celebrities, like, way before our time.
Now, if you go back and watch the GTA video of the scavenger hunt, it is in full, and in the end, you could see me getting high on bath salts. So, there we go. So, all right, guys. So, review time. I got some reviews for you. All right. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Great games. I haven't gotten too far into it, but I just want to say the gameplay I'm getting back into Assassin's Creed to get ready for Mirage. I'm pretty excited for it, so I want to get back into the style. I started playing Unity, which is very fun. I played a little bit of Origins, which is a little bit confusing but fun, which takes place in Egypt. Unity is during the French Revolution, which is my favorite one. Odyssey takes place in ancient Greece. You know, you're dealing with the gods. Dylan Crawford, I have not touched Valhalla yet. That is the next one that I need to play, and I can't wait to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla because I do need to play that.
If you like it, I kind of get a hard-on for that particular pantheon of gods, so let me know if it's good.
I got you.
I absolutely plan on purchasing God of War Ragnarok, like, no questions asked, like, the day it comes out.
Hell yeah.
So yeah. My flavor of gods are like the gods that kind of like don't care, you know, because it kind of basically what would you say, it reflects like the reality I live in.
Yeah.
So I kind of like the gods that don't care, but they're also kind of hard asses, you know. And like, so yeah, it's kind of fun to fucking play around with that. And I love getting into these games that just make it's like a work of art. It's just a work of art.
And Dylan Crawford says, if you've never played any of the Assassin's Creed games and wish to give them a try, Ubisoft Plus is free until October 10th. Go grab it. That's you know.
We got a suggestion from our former producer Joe Poe. Says you still got to play these nuts.
This fucking guy.
This fucking guy. This fucking guy.
I'm in danger.
I played that button already. And all right, so hey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is a win. I'm giving it a 8 out of 10.
Okay.
And it's on the cloud. If you don't want to download it, play on the cloud, guys, or go on Ubisoft Plus today. My next.
You cost corporations money when you play for free. You cost corporations money when you play for free. Everything is free right now. Everything is free. You cost corporations when you play for free.
Yeah. So, anyways, my next review, I'm going to keep it short because I don't want to spoil too much. Star Wars Andor is now on Disney Plus. This takes place.
What is that?
It takes place before Rogue One. Now, our mutual friend, the friend of DD214 Gaming Podcast, has said that Rogue One is possibly the gold mine of the Star Wars universe, and it deals with the rebellion. It's more of the militaristic side of things in the Star Wars universe. And we're going into a prequel. We're going into the prequel now. So now we're hearing the story of the main character, Andor. Have you seen Rogue One, Jay?
I just seen the parts where fucking Darth Vader fucking like just
like the end of the movie, right?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I suggest you watch it because it is very militaristic. It deals with the rebellion and the start of the rebellion, and that's what this story is about. So so far I'm liking it. I'm gonna hold my review for it right now. I just think it looks really fucking good. Like just the vibe of it. My next review, I have 2 more reviews for you guys. My next one is 60 Days In. 60 Days In is back, baby, on A&E. It is a reality show of people who volunteer to go to jail.
What?
Yep.
Why in the finger fuck would you do that?
We are going into, I think this is now the 6th or 7th season that we're doing this. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. It's supposed to be an experiment to help the fucked up jails do better. Yeah.
I'm still not getting the concept. My brain just got blown.
Okay, so let's say let's say one of the seasons, Fulton County in Atlanta, right? It was a bad jail. They dealt with a lot of corrupt guards, lots of drugs going in and out. They didn't know what was going on, so they didn't know what to do. So they brought in volunteers to come in and kind of be like snitches in a way, right? But a lot of these people that came in, just hear me out. Dude,
I'm trying so hard right now. I'm so sorry.
You have to check it, Jay. You have to.
I would rather.
It is a very interesting concept because you have people, you have military veterans who go in, and actually one guy who went in who was a Marine veteran, he volunteered for 120 days, and then shot himself in the face with a rifle a couple months after. No shit. Yeah.
Fuck, that's what I'm saying. Fuck that. Like, so, I got a fucking idea for a show.
Let me finish. How
about we do a show on fucking how bad fucking for-profit prisons like fuck up our goddamn judicial system. Like, fuck no, dude. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, let me finish. Dylan Crawford said, he says, generally it's people with family members, spouses on the inside already, and they wish to get a better perspective of the inside, or it's people who are going into law enforcement field, or it's simply people who want to know what it's like to be in jail and wish to give an inside perspective to the corruption and violence from the inside. That nope. is. Yep.
Couldn't fucking pay me. Couldn't fucking pay me enough.
But you have to understand that what they're trying to do here, and they're trying to better the prison system. And the one thing that this show has proved, that the prison system for women is more fucked up for men. Now, what the show does expose is that we have bad leaders carrying our fucking jail systems and not doing a goddamn thing about it. You know, this is an important thing. This is I'm gonna slap you, Jay. I'm just gonna slap you.
I'm a man of the people, man, and I have a very, very deep cut in my heart that bleeds for the people that are in jail, and like, just, you know, people do bad shit sometimes, and some people deserve to be fucking locked up. And then there's goddamn, like, our system. And our system has a lot of people locked up that fucking A, don't fucking belong there, B, fucking get worse because they were there, and fucking C, end up fucking like never being the fucking same again. And then that fucking impacts fucking families. It impacts fucking friends. Okay,
and that's the point of the show, to expose all of that, because there's
all they got to expose is fucking for-profit prisons. That's it. The problem in our country is not fucking jail; it's fucking for-profit prisons. That's it.
That's what they're doing. They're exposing these prisons that are doing that. That's exactly what they're doing, and the show is important. The show is important.
I'm not saying it's not. Yeah,
and this season has formerly incarcerated individuals coming in, going back into jail to help with certain situations that are going on. Now, what's pretty interesting about this season is that the jail mentality comes back really quickly for a lot of these guys. But what the point is the point of all this is that it shows how fucked up everything is.
Go ahead.
We got some comments. Thus, the reason they're willing to put themselves into these scenarios on camera to show from the inside what the hidden perspective was actually going on. And Ronnie J says, let's talk about the disproportionate amount of minorities that get major time off of minor offenses compared to their Caucasian counterparts. And that's another thing that this show exposes. It completely exposes it. And then it also shows the division and how different cultures lead different sides of the jails, and how, you know, you come into the army.
The only holdout from the civil rights era in our country is in our fucking country's jails.
Yeah.
That is one of the only places in the United States of America you will see extreme segregation by choice. By choice, mind you. This is by choice. And it's fucking disgusting, dude. It is fucking disgusting.
It is.
And it, like, I'm biting the fuck out of my tongue on this one, dude, because man, fuck jail, dude. Fucking jail, bro.
So that's what's going on. This is, I mean, the show's good. If you're interested in watching it, it's on A&E. There's a bunch of seasons. Do bear in mind it gets very graphic at times. They don't really hold back on some of the things and exposing, especially some of the contestants of what they are. So we're going to go into the next review, which is Dahmer.
Oh shit. This motherfucker.
Hello, motherfucker.
So Jeff,
holy shit.
So we have Evan Peters. This is a Netflix show, I think, right?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It just dropped on Netflix. And fucking, and you just fucking reminded me of I do have a fucking movie for fucking my weekend review, but thank you.
Fantastic.
It is on Netflix. It just dropped. It's a mini series. Basically one season long, and it just dropped. So go, John.
So we got Evan Peters, who, I mean, they keep on getting these perfect actors to play these psycho murderers. Zac Efron played Ted Bundy, you know, which I thought was perfect casting. He was magnificent. Now we have
if you guys like murder porn, dude, like, this is the fucking show. It's definitely fucking X-rated.
Now this show,
beyond X-rated.
Now this show, all right, this show, it is tense. I'm only at this half of the second episode, and it is tense. Okay.
Me and Nikki have watched, I think, either 3 or 4. I don't remember if we finished 3 or finished 4, but
what number would you give the level of intensity?
It is very intense, but it's also like it's. I tell you what I like about 2022, as far as arts and entertainment. They really, really make you fucking look inside yourself at the same time you're fucking watching fucking monsters do monster things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's one of those this is one of those things that will make you. It's not just you're not just watching fascinated by how horrifying the actions of that particular individual were. There's stuff they show in flashbacks and scenes with in early life and development years that really make you fucking question yourself and question well, that was kind of like this way, and I'm totally, it was normal in a lot of households, especially in those years, that era. It was normal for houses to be a little loud. Parents yelled. You know what I mean? Parents yelled. Parents had fights. Sometimes the kids got yelled at. You know what I mean? It didn't necessarily have to be physical or sexual abuse. And you talk about developmental years, going from let's say elementary and up into and through high school. Those are still very developmental years, and they are very important. And when you have people that are just continuously kind of pushed down or made to feel less than, or pick your poison out of that particular bucket. You know what I mean? Like it can get weird really quick. You know what I mean? It can get weird really quick. Dahmer really fits the stereotype of the guy that never would have done what he did if a very specific set of circumstances had not existed.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Absolutely.
Bundy was the fucking outlier. Bundy was the extreme outlier. Dahmer would not have been the fucking horrifying piece of fucking human filth that he was if a very, very specific set of circumstances had not existed in his world.
Absolutely.
He would have just been a fucking Dungeons and Dragons nerd and fucking gone about his fucking day, and he'd probably still be working in fucking IT, right now.
It was very interesting to me. They talk about a hernia surgery. I never knew that about him.
When he was 4, he had a
and they suspect that, and it's interesting how the show kind of like plays on that to be like,
there's no, and I was just gonna say, I want to make it very clear, there is no excusing bad behavior.
No.
We don't excuse bad behavior. Okay, you have to take responsibility for the fucking bullshit that you do, whether, good, bad, or ugly. You accept responsibility for what you do. There's right and there's fucking wrong. Okay, so we have these left and right limits in fucking life, and especially like in a civilized fucking goddamn society.
Yep.
Right? You stay within the fucking left and right limits, kids, you're going to be fine. Okay, so like a guy like Dahmer was way outside those fucking limits at an early age. And so we are not excusing bad behavior. You're not going to hear me excuse his bullshit because his fucking parents yelled.
Yeah,
okay, so I want to make that very clear.
Yeah, there's nothing that glorifies what he did. Just getting into the mind of why someone is this way, and actually kind of learning about it, even if it was, dare I say, romanticized by a show. You know what I mean? Because this is what happens. These media outlets, they romanticize these things, and then.
I am guilty of romanticizing this stuff as well. Yeah. I'd be a fucking big fat fucking goddamn hypocritical liar if I said I wasn't. When on my first deployment in Afghanistan, okay, we got coins at the end, okay, and they're really cool coins actually. I found it when we moved out here to Kansas City. I finally rediscovered it because it was in a box somewhere and I had it. I still have it. But we were allowed to pick a 3-digit number. Okay, and there were several that were already picked, right? But I picked one that I knew nobody would fucking pick. Do you want to know what that was, John? 213. Do you know what that fucking number means?
No.
That was fucking Dahmer's apartment number, dude. Watch the show.
Oh shit.
Slayer wrote a song. Then? Of course I did. Slayer has a song about it. It's called 213. Oh, okay, so if you guys are fucking Slayer fans, you already fucking knew that shit, right? And so I am guilty of fucking glorifying in a roundabout way that fucking bullshit. Okay,
yeah, but you're not going around killing people, right, Shay? Right?
Of course not. Right. Just because I fucking listen to Slayer and fucking whatever, dude, doesn't make me I recognize again.
You listen to heavy metal. You're a Satanist. You're a murderer.
Hey man,
right?
Hey man, I mean I am a killer, but I'm not a killer because I fucking listen to Slayer. I'm a killer because I was trained by the United States Army.
So yeah, I mean to kind of to finish off what's going on with Dahmer, it is very good, but it is not for the faint of heart. If you have a weak stomach about things that are complete,
Jesus Christ, no.
Yeah, do not do if look, I've been very open about my traumatic past. I'm very open about it, but even myself, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh shit. You know, but I can watch it. You know, I can sit back and not allow these triggers to get to me, and that's not the same for everybody else. You know, everybody has different triggers and little things. So you know, if you watch it, go in there knowing that you're going to watch something absolutely fucked up. That's pretty much like how that's the sum of it.
So okay, yeah, and I want to very very. We're gonna have to.
We have to go into the RoadHouse. Yeah.
Well, it's not even. We'll start with the week in review, but Dahmer is like when John says it's not for the faint of heart. This is one of those shows. I would say like if your kids have access to fucking Netflix, okay, if they are still fucking in high school, okay, if they haven't graduated fucking high school yet, they haven't turned fucking 18, like stay the fuck away, dude. Like, just stay the fuck away. This shit is on fucking par with stuff that I've seen in the past that is, granted, it's fucking a lot worse because it was fucking real.
If you wouldn't let your kids watch The Boys, don't let your kids watch Dahmer.
It's fucking bad. It's fucking extra. Like, there's like NC-17 doesn't cut it. Like, shit is fucking. This shit will fucking like part of your fucking soul is gonna fucking stay in the fucking seat after you get up to turn the TV off and go to bed. Okay, like this is that shit. It's a
series,
Mr. Mason. It's a mini series. It's one season. It's Jeffrey Dahmer's story. It's like 8 episodes, but it is fucking bad. Like it's bad. It's bad in content. It's very good in how they present it. Does that make sense? It's a great fucking TV show.
They did a good job. They did a good job actually, like with the sets and stuff. They did a good job actually making you feel like it's in the moment. But
yeah,
but the one thing that you said, Jay. It really makes you sit there because if you notice, these scenes, they're not quick scenes. They're very extended scenes, and they're very tense. And these intense scenes, it gives you time to think.
They inject emotion in every single one of them too.
Yeah, and you're sitting there and you're really like, oh man, like is there something that I'm doing wrong that could lead to someone around me acting this way? Like it's, you know, there's a lot of it gives you a lot of time to think. It's a great
yeah.
You know, if you're into that stuff, remember,
very adult though. Yeah. And do not let your kids fucking watch that shit. Like fucking turn that motherfucker off. Are you ready to flip it positive? Because I have a fucking movie review and it's actually very very fucking positive.
Yeah, please, because
shit.
He needs some milk.
Listen, even talking about it is I'm shaking right now. Like,
yeah, it's fucking dark. Dahmer's. You're talking to a dude who like I already know his whole story. Yeah, like I have for a long time. I've known his whole. I remember when Dahmer was arrested. Okay, I remember. I read the newspaper as a kid, guys. Okay, I'm not a fucking genius or a savant. Okay, but I'll tell you right now, I grew up reading. So I remember when Dahmer was arrested. I remember the whole fucking trial. Okay, I remember when he got fucking killed in prison. Okay, I remember when that shit fucking happened. All that shit. Like, I'm 41 fucking years old, and I have, like, living memory of all this shit when it was actually occurring. Okay? So let's fucking flip it back to a very positive true story. Also on Netflix. Our fucking homie. Our boy. Good Vibrations. Marky fucking Mark, dude. Came out with a fucking banger of a fucking movie, dude.
Oh, is that the Kevin Hart one?
No, it is not Kevin Hart. Fuck no.
What? No.
No. It's fucking Mark Wahlberg, okay? And he plays. The movie is called Father Stew, and it's on Netflix right now.
Father Stew.
Father fucking Stew. Holy fucking shit. Boy, was that just a feel good, like, make you laugh, make you fucking cry, okay, make you feel a little sorry for yourself, and then remind yourself to stop being a pussy and fucking, like, don't feel sorry for yourself because, you know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit, great fucking movie. Like, me and my beautiful girlfriend Nikki, we sat down and we watched it, and that movie fucking had us in stitches, fucking had the fucking tears fucking rolling down the cheeks. Okay? It's a movie about a man who is just a man, and he's doing manly fucking things, yeah? And god damn, like, he's just a fucking man, and he's a big dumb ape, just like a lot of us are, right? And he happens to meet this this very nice young lady, and she's a very like pious Catholic. Okay, so he's a man, and he falls in love with this Catholic lady, and they start doing their thing, and he starts going to Catholic mass and all this stuff, and then some other shit happens, and he's still just a goddamn man, so he wants to fucking join the fucking priesthood. Like, what? Right? And so then it goes through all that. Okay, and I'm not going to fucking give away the whole story because I don't want to fucking ruin it. But holy fucking shit, good movie. Mr. fucking Mark Wahlberg, dude. Fucking props, dude. Fucking props. This is like the first time, like, in a long time, I haven't seen, I've seen a movie with Mark Wahlberg where, like, half the movie, he has that, like, confused, like, you know? It's like the first movie in a lot. He actually acts. Do you remember Boogie Nights?
Yeah.
He acted in that movie. That was Boogie Nights. That's Mark Wahlberg in Boogie Nights. Fucking Father Stu. Mark Wahlberg acts. And, like, I want you guys, like, man, watch that shit. It is so fucking worth it.
You don't think you don't think he acted in The Departed?
It's real easy to be an asshole, dude. I don't really call that acting. Like, I could do that shit. Like, maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe yes, maybe no. Maybe fuck you. I mean, how fucking hard is it to do that shit? That's not acting.
Whoa. You said it's maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
Maybe fuck you. Yeah, maybe fuck yourself. Fuck you. Hey, dude, I don't have to act to be an asshole either, dude. Like, that's fucking easy, dude. That's like, that ain't fucking acting. That's Mark Wahlberg before. By the way, look up Mark Wahlberg and fucking his history before he got famous. Like, just look that fucking shit up, okay? Because, like, I don't have to fucking act to be an asshole either, okay? Like, that's not acting to me. So, anyways, Father Stu is gonna get. John, are you ready for this shit? Are you fucking ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Fucking 9, dude. 9 out of fucking 10 inches, dude. We're talking fucking, like, mess up your guts. Yeah, dude. We're messing up guts on this one, dude. Like, Father Stu gets a 9 out of 10. It's on fucking Netflix now. It's trending fucking. It was trending #1 the night we watched it. I don't know if it's still trending #1. Absolutely fucking worth it. Absolutely fucking worth it.
Not bad.
So, yeah. It was, dude. It was very pleasant. Like, pleasantly surprised with this fucking movie. My former mother-in-law is a devout Catholic, and I know as many of our viewers and followers know, like, I'm not exactly a believer anymore, but I've also never claimed myself on the atheist side either. I'm very strictly kind of middle of the road agnostic over here. And so it was kind of a fun watch, made me reminded me of some of my times back when I was a believer. So even if I'm not a believer right now, it was a fun watch. How about that? Cool. How about cool. Inject some positivity, guys. Fuck Jeffrey Dahmer. He was a piece of shit and got what he deserved. How about that? Cool. Fuck Jeffrey Dahmer, dude.
All right, so we're going. What we got next? The RoadHouse.
I think we got the RoadHouse. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, you let me know. Well, pilgrims, it's about that time. It's been another 168 hours. It's good to see you again. I seem to recall asking for you all to be here last week, and you have surely shown up. Thank you very much for your time. Why don't you guys come inside the saloon? Sit down with your old pal Jay for a couple minutes. Pull up that bar stool. Let's pour a drink. We got some trail dust to spit this week, so let's do it. Y'all ready to ride? All right. So, running theme for the last 2 weeks has been resilience, and So Jay's RoadHouse isn't going to be as exciting this week, but what Jay's RoadHouse is going to be is when the chips are down and when the sky is falling. Okay, sometimes you just got to say fuck it and go do your thing. So when the sky was falling in our world over here, last night me and my daughters went to a Kansas City Royals game, and this weekend is the last homestand of their baseball season. So they have another game tonight, but last night was the second to last basically home game of the season for the Kansas City Royals. So we went to the game, and we had dinner before, and we walked around the stadium for a little bit. We went to our seats, got the girls some popcorn, some Dippin' Dots, and we just sat and watched a ball game, and just had a night at the park. And after the game, they were doing a drone show. And so I told the girls, right, we were sitting on the third base side, kind of like along the foul line, if you want to call it that. And we're about, I don't know, like 15 or 20 rows back. And so I told the girls, look in the upper deck, like where there's like nobody sitting. I said, about the 8th or 9th inning, we're going to walk up and we're going to go sit where nobody's sitting so we can see and have a better view of the drone show. Yeah. And, I took a couple pictures, and I'll send you, John, and you can punch them up here in a second.
Send them by way.
I will. And it was one of those things where sometimes when you come home, it doesn't always necessarily feel like it until you realize that it is, if that makes sense. And when we get caught up in our lives and things happen, and again, when you're beat down and on your knees and you're spitting blood, it's one of those things where sometimes it's good to just chill the fuck out and just go have a good night and just be with the people that you love. And that's really what's most important in life at the end of the day. Last I checked, we don't get to take anything with us when we die. I don't know what we were doing for 13 billion years until we entered this existence, and I don't know what we're going to be doing for the next 13 billion years after we go. I'm also not going to pretend to know. What I do know is, in my objective reality, there's people that I love, and there's people that I like to spend my time with, and there's all kinds of good shit in this world. So no matter how bad everything around you is on fire, no matter how hot the flames of that dumpster are lit, there is still beauty to be enjoyed. And here in Kansas City, Missouri, friends and neighbors, it was good to be home. It was just good to be home. So yeah, did you get the second one? So yeah, they had this little pennant made out of drones. And they had this little pennant they made out, and the one you're looking just says home, and then the next one was KC, and it was fucking cool, dude. It was just really fucking cool, dude. Like, and it just gave me a moment's repose from the insanity of the universe. That's like wonderful. I finally landed, and we finally made it home, and that was very, very nice to see from the upper deck with my children in tow. So that was Jay's RoadHouse for the week. I hope you guys had a good week. I look forward to talking to you guys in another 168. So thank you, John. Appreciate your time.
Oh man, that was beautiful. That was actually really beautiful, man. In Kansas City, I mean, we don't know what the MLB is going to look like. We got, some teams have made it so far, so.
Yeah. Dylan Crawford says, who's to say the afterlife isn't the multiverse and all the possible theories of afterlife all exist? I can't really argue with that one. I have a running theory in my head is we are living the best version of ourselves. And so, like, while we exist here, what happens to other people is kind of like semi-irrelevant as far as like how they live and how they die. We are living the longest version of our own lives. So like, you might not be living your longest life in my reality, right? And I might not be living my longest life in your reality, but in our own little worlds, we are living the longest version of our own lives. And I'm curious to see like how that theory plays out, you know, now that I'm out of the Army and survived 2.5 years of my life in Afghanistan and have children, and I'm looking very much forward to raising them and hopefully helping them become like very productive members of society. I'm very curious about a lot of that stuff. So yeah. So yeah, what do we got? What do we got next, Sean?
All right,
what do we got next?
So next we are going to talk about Call of Duty.
Oh fuck me! Here we go.
Yeah, actually.
What do you got, homie? What do you got?
All right, so I'm gonna pull up this little video here. So I'm gonna pull up some footage here from our stream. No sound, so we could kind of just like talk about what went down. Listen, I'm gonna let you start this off. We'll start off with the negatives. And I'll let you kick that off, and then we'll take it from there, and then we'll go into positives after.
That's fine. And I do want to fucking clarify. I have positives and negatives. This is not just going to be a Jay hate rant on everything. Like I promise there are
positives. To put this in perspective, me and Jay haven't played Call of Duty together since probably it started shitting the bed. So when he finally told me, hey, I got this code, I was like, all right, let's fucking do this. You know, it's a good talking point for Sunday. Let's do it. And boy, we had good moments, we had bad moments, we had funny moments, we had shit talk moments, but overall, it was a pretty interesting experience. So I'll let you kick it off first with the negatives.
I will kick it off, and I'll help you kick it off with the negatives, but I want to clarify up front, the overall experience was not bad. Okay? I want to make that very clear. The overall experience was not bad. So when you hear me giving some of my critiques, and when you hear me start spouting some of the negativity, I want you guys to understand, remember always, I'm a casual gamer, okay? I have very specific stuff that I like and don't like. And so just because it pisses Jay off does not mean your gaming experience is necessarily going to be ruined, okay? I am a fucking jaded, cynical asshole. You might not be, okay? So don't necessarily let me fucking ruin your good time.
Yeah.
That being said, here's the biggest and main negative that I have for the beta that we're currently playing for Call of Duty. I haven't seen a single fucking thing that justifies me buying this game. Not one. I will play it for free on Game Pass. I have not seen a single reason to play it, to purchase it with my money. Like, I haven't seen a single reason. It is the exact same as Modern Warfare like a few years ago. We have different maps. The mechanics are all very similar. You level up, and as you level up, gameplay and the style of gameplay gets better as you level up in Call of Duty, obviously, right? So you have to level up you have to level up your weapons, you have to level up your character, la 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 la. Been there, fucking done that. And that is one of the biggest fucking negatives I have. This is the exact same shit we were playing fucking 3 years ago. It's 2020 fucking 2. Okay, like, holy fucking shit. This game is functionally no different than anything you guys have fucking played before, which in my mind means it's fucking worth approximately $0.00. It should just be put out for fucking free. Okay, this is the same fucking shit you guys have been playing for a decade. Literally, a fucking decade. There is nothing new in this game you haven't seen before. The mechanics are okay. It was a little clunky when me and John first started playing a couple days ago. I can actually tell on this as you level up, and probably with a couple of days of tweaks on some of their updates.
They've been several updates too.
Yeah, they've updated several times since you and me started playing. The movements are getting better. They're a lot less clunky than they were when we started. But I'm telling you guys right now, there is nothing about this game that is any different than Modern Warfare fucking 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So yes, it's fun to play. I am still waiting for fucking hardcore. So here's my second critique. If you're not really good at playing core, if you're more of a hardcore style of Call of Duty player, they have not fucking released hardcore yet. And God, I hope they do it soon, because it will not be fun for you. I'm a huge proponent of hardcore, especially with how realistic they make the sounds, the movements, the mechanics, blah, 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 blah. They have a very, very realistic game in hand. And the fact that they suppress the hardcore mode, especially in some of the gameplay, really, really disturbs me. It really disturbs me. I've heard every excuse under the sun why we don't do hardcore and why we don't do X, Y, or Z. And I'm like, the game is already there. The source code is already written. Okay, you already have everything. You have all the tools right there in the box. Okay, you're doing it wrong then. You're just doing it wrong. If you want hardcore mode to be fun for the average gamer, okay, you're doing it wrong. That's it. And this game right now, again, is worth $0, 0 cents. I will happily play it for free. I will happily play it for free.
Which you are.
I will, which I am right fucking now. And I will when it comes out on Game Pass. As soon as it goes off Game Pass, don't expect to fucking see my ass there.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It isn't worth anything. Yeah, it's the same fucking game I played. It's the exact same game I played fucking 3 years ago. Yeah, John, would you please take over with the positives now?
No, wait. I have negatives too. I got negatives too.
My apologies.
Oh no, you're
my
good.
Apologies.
So I agree with literally. I agree with
the dogs.
Actually, I agree with everything that you say. A lot of it is the same. I think the only two new mechanics. The only two new mechanics that I can think off the top of my head right now are the dolphin dive, which I can only understand that working in certain situations, like jumping out of a window or jumping to a flag, you know?
Sure.
But if you can't slide cancel, and for those who don't know what slide canceling is, it's when you're sliding and halfway through the slide, you jump up to try to get that advantage of a kill. You can't do that right now. It's been said that they're going to change that where you'll be able to slide cancel. For me, I feel like it has to be one or the other.
Good puppies.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And
you had an issue with that button too, didn't you?
Yeah, before the updates. And that's where, so this is where I'm going to go we're going to go neutral on this one for me. I'm neutral. I'm very middle ground on this. At first, hated the fucking dive. There have been a couple of updates, and there are, how would I say it? Due to the intensity and the frenetic pace of some of the games, not all of them, and especially the levels, due to the pace, that dive makes sense. Yeah. And since they've done a couple of updates, that dive actually fucking works. Now, here's where I'm going to agree with you on the negative side. You will dive sometimes without wanting to, and that's where you're going to get fucked up. And I agree with John heavily on that one. You're going to have to reset. You're going to have to fucking personalize your controller setting for the dive. Yeah. And that's the hard part, because you do it out of a run. Yeah. And so you're going to have to reconfigure your button setting and your layout for your controller. And you're going to need a specific button for that dive. It does work, and it does work in certain situations. Yep. It also gets you killed. Yes. So there's that. There's definitely that. So.
And that's what I really like about. Trust me, I'm a proponent of the dive. I played Black Ops. I like the dive, but again, there has to be a.
You also have to do it in real life. It is a fucking thing. It is that's. Again, this is on the positive side. The mechanics are fine. Mechanics are fucking beautiful.
Now now obviously there's some bugs. Obviously, so we're not going to talk about the bugs because we know that they're there. One funny bug I did see is that if you're sniping, you could actually see through smoke.
If you have thermals, you should be able to. Or
no, you should be able to, but he doesn't have thermals. It's just a plain old ACOG.
I had a couple of very questionable, I would get killed and I would see the kill cam of the person that killed me. And there were a couple. It wasn't, and this is not this was very much a minority, like very small percentage. We're talking like probably less than 1% of how many times I've been killed. Also, by the way, for anybody watching, I suck at Call of Duty. So I don't play core. In hardcore, there's plenty of people within the DD214 gaming community that'll attest. In hardcore, I do okay.
Yeah.
In core, I am fucking worthless. Okay, like functionally worthless. I have good games every once in a blue moon. Outside of those good games, I'm the fucking broken link in the chain of the team. Like, and I basically, like, we play a lot of team games, and I will just go for the objective or go for the whatever. I'll be the the suicide bomber for the team, basically, because I already know I suck. Yeah. I don't care about KD. I already know I'm gonna get fucking roasted in the game. So I just fucking, if we're playing domination, I'll just fucking continuously attack the flags. Yeah, because like I already know I suck. And if I happen to get,
you know that there's people going to be there.
And if I happen to get a couple of kills along the way, I do. But it's me and core on Call of Duty don't mix. It just doesn't work for me. So my style of gameplay does not really mesh with core.
Yeah.
On the trending again on a more positive side, the mechanics are fucking sound, and they actually improve. The audible sounds. So one of the things
that I want to talk about so much about, because I hear I see very divisive things, but for me personally,
it's better. I'm telling you, as a person with issues with his hearing, I'm telling you, it's fucking better. Like, it's way fucking better. Like,
I love when I'm sitting at like a certain section, I could hear if someone is you could hear the muffled walks behind the wall, and you could hear them getting closer and closer, and you could determine, and it's like, you don't hear it on your left side, you hear it on your right side, and then you hear it like it's going around you.
Now they had that in Modern Warfare a few years ago. And what they've done is they've fucking improved it. And how do you know they improved it, Jay, you fucking pussy casual gamer? Let me fucking tell you, kids. Okay? For my Xbox, I use a fucking cheap ass fucking corded as in I plug it into my fucking controller, corded fucking headset that we got like 3 years ago. Okay?
Corded remote, corded headset, baby.
I'm telling you, like, I don't fucking have a $200 fucking set of headphones for my fucking games. Okay? I bought that fucking cheap, yeah? All right? And I can fucking hear exactly what John is talking about, and it has improved. It has definitely improved. The left to right, the back to front. A few days ago, I got fucking pissed at it. It wasn't necessarily the best a few days ago. Again, after the updates, I was like, oh shit. Like, this part is fun. Because now, again, I'm just imagining if I was playing hardcore. We're not talking about core right now. I'm just imagining if I was playing hardcore. And I'm like, I'm gonna fuck some motherfuckers up, dude. I'm gonna fuck some motherfuckers up. Like, the tactical element of the game, with the sounds and the audio being so much crisper, especially 3 years removed from the last edition of Modern Warfare, is fucking beautiful. It is fucking beautiful. The sounds of Modern Warfare 3 years ago is what drew me into the game. The first time I played that game and I heard a bullet fly past me, I was like, oh, that's exactly what it sounds like, kids. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee, can do. Ooh-wee.
Someone from experience, so
from experience. It sounds good. Like the sounds are really, really good. They really did a good job on that. That shit, hands down, 2 fucking hard fucking dick thumbs up. Okay? Like, please continue, John. My apologies.
Oh, we're in positives now. My negatives were just that. Oh, I do have a
negative. More positives. More positives, yeah?
Excuse me, I mean the Fruit Loop gummies. The only other negative I have is with skill-based matchmaking. It is a huge problem. I'm not going to get into it because we all know what the issue is. You hear it on every other fucking podcast and stream.
I bitch about it too. Yeah. I'm guilty on this podcast of bitching about it. Yeah, so
skill-based matchmaking is atrocious. Now, as we get into more positives, I love. Okay, yeah. Now we talked about copy and paste. Yeah, we get it. But it's nice to see different, unique locations. Like some of the maps are real. They're beautiful.
And they're really fun to fucking sneak up on people. I found people playing basically hardcore mode in core
They didn't
because
have a choice.
if you just run out in the open, you're gonna get fucking shellacked, and that's more realistic. And again, that is a positive. The mechanics are trending very, very much more towards realism.
Yeah.
And so even if you're a core player, especially if you're fairly skilled at core, dude, you're gonna have to change your style of play. And that's what I've been arguing with for hardcore for so long. Is like, you can't just play like a kamikaze fucking like suicide pilot every fucking game. And the people that are doing that are getting shellacked because it's a lot, it really is a lot more realistic.
Yeah, and that's why I enjoy like game modes like Knockout.
Right.
Knockout's
right.
great.
Well,
and I love
yes,
that. And let me tell you, Jay,
it's
we were
comparable
both killing it in Knockout.
Well, and for the people that are not familiar with the beta version, Knockout is comparable to like Survival, okay?
Search and Destroy.
Or Search and Destroy, excuse me. In Modern Warfare, you only have one life. You can be revived, but if you're on a team that doesn't do teamwork, you're gonna be fucked. You know what I mean? You're gonna be fucked unless the last man standing is like the badass that kills. When it's 5-on-1 and they find a way to fucking waste all 5 people. Like you have to play as a team. You only get one life.
I got something. Let's talk about when we were playing Ground War, and I started freaking out because I was inside of a helicopter, and you came inside, and you were like, "Whoa,
yeah,
that's a really cool fucking mechanic. That is cool."
Oh yeah, you are firing from the air. You're firing from the air
freely.
Yeah, it's free. Yeah, it's weapons. Your weapons free in a fucking Blackhawk. Okay, and that's.
Okay, look, the game mode was very frustrating. No, the game mode, we know the game mode was very frustrating.
It's good.
But
it's good.
That
it's
part.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. They fucking incorporated it. They did. Like, the reason I get frustrated is because I'm not gonna fucking suck Call of Duty's dick, dude. Like
yeah. I am. That's why
they have improved. They've improved by fucking like several leagues. A lot of the mechanics of the game, and they have added features that force you to play as a team.
Yeah.
You can't just be fucking lone wolf fucking Randy, okay, and carry everybody.
You can't be Beth Salt Sanchez and think you're gonna get away with everything.
No, you're not Vietnam Tom, you're not fucking Afghanistan Dan, okay? Like, you're not the fucking hero in this game. Like, you are going to have to play as a fucking team. And that is, god damn it. I fucking like that part. I'm really curious about the hardcore. I really am.
Can I just say that after you...
I'm also curious about the campaign. I really am, because like the campaign in Modern Warfare was actually fun, and it sucked me in.
I'm very curious about that too. I want to say that after you left Ground War, I finally figured out like what a good tactic is for us. And the tactic is, and first off, I'm a very good helicopter pilot. I had a helicopter pilot for 9
years. I know you are. Remember all those games of what was the game where we like plundered everything? Was it Plunder?
It was Plunder.
Is it called Plunder?
And I was always the pilot. And
who was the fucking best at that game? This guy. We found one core game that worked in Modern Warfare for fucking one. We found one. And
it's cool.
We were good.
And
we were good.
Ground War has those elements, and that's what I enjoyed about it. And so the tactic that I came up with, right? So it's proxy chat, so it's proximity chat. So you're talking to everyone in the chopper. There's like 6. You can fit up to 6, which is insane to me. And so I said, all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over to the LZ. You're gonna drop. I need at least 3 people with smoke. Drop the smoke. We're gonna land. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna leave. And then we did that for like maybe 2 games.
We're literally using video games to teach fucking people like tactical insertions.
Yeah.
Like that's like
I remember this one guy was like, "Damn, man, you're the best NCO I ever had." And I was like, "Boy, I was never an NCO." So then I told him, I was just like, "Hey, listen to the DD214 Gaming podcast."
There you go.
And he started laughing.
All right.
He actually added me on Call of Duty. I got to get him into one of our games. And he was laughing, and he was like, "Damn, that's a good name." I'm like, "We're the best, man. Only military and gaming podcast podcast in the world." But overall,
you don't fuck around.
Overall, to me, it looks good, it feels good, it sounds good, it plays good. But as always, there's always the players who mess it up. And I've been questionable about certain people that have played since we've had the PC players come in. I'm not going to make any accusations, but I am going to,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not going to make any accusations, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I don't think that there's something going on when some PC players have come on and there's the same guy coming up to my spawn 6 times and killing the whole team.
I think there are, okay, would you like to hear my theory?
Yes.
Because this is just theory. I watched a couple of kill cams, and I also observed a couple of players, and I think this is just a theory based in fucking zero facts with fucking minimal evidence, okay?
Same.
Putting that out here right now. Theory. There are administrators and, people in the Call of Duty,
Space,
they're making the game. Like the people that are making the game. And I think there are some of them that are going in there with basically on God mode. And they're fucking it's a beta. This is a beta. So if they send some of their people in with kind of on God mode just to fucking see like what they're fucking dealing with, does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense to me.
I got one shot killed, and I had a kill cam where I got one shot killed. You remember you were on when it happened, and I got one shot, or excuse me, another player on our team got one shot killed in front of me, and then I got one shot killed. And then we went to the kill cam, and it showed exactly they were on target. But remember, we're playing which one?
Core.
Hardcore or
Core.
And I watched this dude fucking take 2 fucking shots with a fucking M4, and they weren't headshots.
Yeah.
We got one shotted. And I don't get pissed at stuff like that when I play hardcore, but it was very suspect when we were playing core.
I remember when you said it. I heard you say, and actually you got kind of frustrated a little bit after that too, because you were really thinking about it there for a couple minutes. You were sitting on it.
I had to because I watched the kill cam. He didn't have a fucking sniper rifle. He had a fucking M4 like we do.
Interesting.
And it was like, and his optic was like, it wasn't the same one as the one that I have, but it was a different one. And it was like, you're not one-shotting people in core, dude. Like nobody gets, unless it's a headshot at close range. You can shoot motherfuckers in the head in core and they still survive.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is true.
Yeah, and he didn't. Neither shot was a headshot. He was 100% on target. Neither shot was a headshot, and it was from fucking like down a corridor. And he one-shotted both of us. And that's where I developed my theory of there's people in here basically on God mode or with elevated
status,
whatever.
Or, yeah.
Because they can tweak that. They have the ability to tweak that. So what they're doing is they're testing different, not players. I don't want to say players, but they're testing the limits of the different things that they tweak and when they tweak them. So Dylan Mason, I think that's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to keep cheaters out. So when they have a dude with an M4 that can one-shot you, that's exactly what they're doing. They're seeing who's cheating. Now I'm a camper, okay? Jay, I have no fucking shame about telling all y'all motherfuckers I'm a fucking camper, dude.
The most kills
that's
I
why
saw you
hardcore.
get was like 11 to 1 match. I was like, oh shit, all right, Jay.
Dude, the more realistic you get, the more fucking everybody will realize like that's what you do in real life. You fucking camp. And guess what? Jay has fucking saved the day in more than a couple of games that John's fucking played. When we were, and I was just camping. Fucking saved the day. Saved the fucking day. Like survival or fucking, what was it, search and destroy or whatever? It's like fucking 4-on-1, dude. 4-on-1. All of a sudden it turns into 1-on-1. and I got my fucking homies in the fucking team chat fucking calling out where the fucking last dude fucking went and squirted out to, and then when he fucking squirts out the fucking other way, I'm already fucking waiting, and I got fucking dudes cheering in my fucking ears because I fucking listen and because I fucking pay attention to tactics and how shit fucking works in real life.
Yeah. And that's why I like. That's why today when I come on, I'm playing only knockout, search and destroy, and that other shit.
By the way, if you guys want to play with us, me and John will be on. You're gonna have to talk to John though.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
You're gonna have to talk to John though.
Hey, mate, Dylan, check out. I think it's open beta right now, and
open beta. It's open beta if you have Xfinity or get a code.
I think they opened it up. I think they opened it up last night.
I was gonna say, or get a code from one of your family members. Xfinity.
Yeah, or you can wait until next Thursday or Friday when the servers come back on for the beta, and you could try it out. There's one more weekend left of the beta, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to give it a shot, we will be on. I'm going to be balancing between Down and Dirty and this today. But guys, come and join us today. We're going to play some Call of Duty. We're going to have it on the stream. We're going to have a good time. So now we're up to the end of the show. Am I taking the final thought?
Yeah. Yeah.
You had something to say before?
Well, I just wanted to talk about a little bit about resiliency.
Yeah.
And how we talk about resiliency a lot when we're in the ranks. We don't necessarily talk about it a lot after we get out. And when you're going through shit, or when the sky is falling, when everything around you doesn't seem whatever, that's where resiliency comes in. And that's where you got to remember to keep things in focus. And that's why during the RoadHouse, I was sharing that I said fuck it and just went to a baseball game with my kids. You know what I mean? And that's just my reality. And I don't have any other way to describe it other than when everything is fucking falling and burning and crashing around you, that is the exact time you have to remember to just stand the fuck up. And sometimes when you've only got $5 left in your pocket, the smartest thing to do is to fucking spend it on something fucking you want. You know what I mean? Because that's okay. Because you know what? If that's all you've got, then fucking treat yourself and fucking raise morale just a little bit more so that you can fucking push forward to the next fucking day. Does that make sense, John?
Yes, it does. And
that's one of those things where it's just and it ain't about money, and it ain't about fucking X, Y, or Z in life. It's more we all deal with these this flux of situations and circumstances in our own personal lives. That is going to be omnipresent until the day we take our last breath.
Yep.
And there should be nothing shocking about the fact that sometimes life is just going to kick your fucking dick in, okay, or turn your fucking ovaries inside out. There's nothing shocking about that.
No, absolutely.
Why we entertain the idea that somehow life should be easy, or that things are just going to be forever okay, I don't know. Because history, even our personal histories in our own personal lives, indicate the exact fucking opposite. So it is in times of fucking stress and times of demoralization, raise your morale. Do something that lifts the spirits of the people around you. Okay? Watch something positive with your kids. Okay? Go walk in the park. Okay? Go see that fucking Disney movie, you pretend you fucking actually don't like. Right? Whatever it is, doesn't fucking matter. Do something to raise morale. That's where resiliency starts. Okay? No matter how cynical and jaded you are, you're looking at the most biggest one right here. Okay? Fucking typical fucking infantry guy. Nothing fucking bothers me. Okay? Man of stone, right? No, the fuck I'm not. No, the fuck I'm not. I have feelings. I'm not a fucking machine. I cry tears just like fucking everybody else. I fucking laugh and howl, enjoy like everybody else. Holy shit. At what point did we kid ourselves that it was always going to be fucking joy? We have to fucking persevere through the dark times. And one of the reasons I use the darkness as one of my archetypes is because you have to be familiar with the dark so that you can fucking appreciate the goddamn light.
Huh?
So what the fuck, guys? Like, resiliency, determination, motivation, 168 hours, man. Like, I want to see you guys. John, I think it's your final thought.
Yes, it is. So the final thought, we're going to talk about love. Next year is going to be a very monumental year for me. I'm going to be 35 years old, and it's going to be 15 years with my wife. That's going to be probably one of the biggest celebrations ever. But today, I'm celebrating 14. 14 years with
It's your anniversary, dude?
Yep, right now, this second, right
now.
now.
Oh my God, dude. Happy anniversary, dude.
Thank
Holy
you,
shit.
brother. And
I didn't mean to interrupt, man. I'm sorry, dude.
No, don't interrupt at all.
Badass.
Don't apologize for interrupting me at all. My bad. Holy shit. Whoops.
Dropped a bomb on fucking Jay, dude. Like, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, man. So
happy anniversary, dude.
Thank you, my brother. So what's very special about this is that, like, the reason why I'm talking about this as my final thought is because I'm not alone. That's the point of it all. And I've been great. I'm so grateful that I've been lucky enough to have someone who understands how fucked up I can be sometimes and how unresilient I can be at times. And, you know, at my weakest points and to my strongest points, I thank you. And the reason why I'm bringing this up as my final thought is because not everyone is as lucky as me. That's just a happy anniversary, baby.
Happy anniversary, Frenchie. I love you guys, dude. I love you guys.
Not everyone is as lucky as me. You know, not everyone gets to wake up every morning and, you know, has someone that they can wake. I wake up in bad moods every fucking day, and you know, I wake up next to my wife and she's the one eating it up. You know what I mean? And I you know, I feel bad for her, but you know what? She knows how to deal with me. You know, there ain't no one else out there that could fucking handle me. You know, no one. Only my wife can, and that's why we've been together for this so long. And so, guys, if you're not as lucky as me, it's okay, because we're here for you. If you don't have someone to wake up to every single day, you can wake up to us. Okay? You can give us a call. You can say hello. You're feeling down, right on the Discord. I suck at looking at my messages, but I'll get to you. I promise you I will. The same thing with Jay. Guys,
that's right.
That number is star 988. All right. I'm not even sure, 100% sure if the number's still even up, but 1-800-273-TALK. 1-800-273-8255.
It's still up.
Yeah, it's still up, right?
Yeah, it is. That number's not the National Suicide Hotline is not going away. That number remains the same. 988 is now the 3-digit number you can text or call. And it will link you to the exact same people. Yeah. So, and we want to remind you guys, there are licensed behavioral health specialists on the phone waiting for your call. You do not have to be suicidal to call this number to get help. It's not just for suicide. Like if you are just on one, and it's just one of those fucking days, and you just need to fucking vomit some shit out, call that fucking number, guys. We're telling you, I have personally called this number. I was on the phone for 45 minutes venting to this poor woman, but she was there and she was educated and she knew exactly what she was talking about, and she helped talk me off the fucking, you know, intense fucking ledge. I was just fucking like, God fucking damn it, fucking life, robble. Fucking infantry shit, because I'm a fucking grunt and I fucking lick windows and fucking drag rocks. Rah. You don't have to be fucking suicidal to call this number. If you just need to get some shit out, call the fucking number, dude.
Guys,
okay?
We're here for you. They're there for you. Be there for each other. You know, because this community that is here, you know, we got to be here for each other. But as Jay always says, if the plane is going down, you got to put your fucking mask on first before you can help out those to your left and your right. Watch out for yourself before you can handle helping others. All right. Guys, I want to see you next week in 168 hours, all right? In uniform, dressed cook whites, pins on the fucking, you know, the collar here, right? Shaved, under 3
fucking
inches.
dress blues inspection next week, pussies.
And
Get
bring-
it fucking ready.
And bring
Keep
your,
it tight.
And bring your Spurs and not the ones from the sex shop, all right, guys?
Fucking A. Go Chiefs.
Go Yankees. Jay, I'll see you next week, my brother. I love you, man.
Love you, man.
See you guys next week.